Dear Past Chloe, this is how you're going to make it through the winter without feeling like a big ball of grumpy mess. And this is for anybody else who needs it too. So stick around. Hello again, and if you've never been on my channel before, welcome. Today I thought I was just going to do just a normal video, but I couldn't be bothered to get changed. I had a shower and got changed into some different pyjamas because it's just one of those days. It's grey outside, or it was grey outside, it's night time now. So here we go. First of all, I like to beat the winter blues with chocolate. Chocolate has been found to enhance moods. It also prevents you from wanting to eat lots of food. It should take off your craving for more food like cakes and stuff like that. So I eat a piece of chocolate. I'm just going to eat some now. The other thing I like to do is I like to colour in. Now this is more of just something if you're at home, obviously. Well, I suppose you could do it in your lunch break at work, but this is really good just to ease off any, low mood you've got. It just takes you away to another place. As you may already tell, I am using a Harry Potter one, and it's very good because it's got a lot of intricate details. That's the one I'm doing at the moment. Ta-da! So it's just rather good to do. And another thing that I like to do, and past Chloe you will like to do in the future, is realise that actually it's okay to treat yourself every now and then. But it doesn't have to be big. People splash out and spend loads of money treating themselves, and all you need is a little something just to pick your mood up. You don't need a reason all the time. So if you got the winter blues, say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to buy a piece of cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory on the way home. Just another thing I like to do is paint my nails. I am an embarrassment to artists because I am an artist, but I can't paint nails to save my life. It just doesn't work, but I like to do it. It stresses me out, but at least I'm thinking about how bad my nails are rather than winter and the greyness outside. I thought I'd show you a few things that I have learnt. First off is using these, which is hole reinforcements. You paint your nail. What colour shall we do? Ooh! I'm going to do this one. It's rather cool. Don't know if it will even focus on it, but it's white with dots. And I've not used it much because I just, like I said, I can't paint my nails. Try and do something that you wouldn't normally do in your spare time because you just decide to watch TV instead because you can't be bothered with anything. Instead of watching TV, try something, or even do it whilst watching TV if you can't be bothered to, if you don't want to do anything else. But if you don't want to miss a programme, do it whilst watching TV. You decide that you want to fix some clothes that you've been needing to fix for ages. Like I've got a hole in my coat and I need to fix it. I don't. One thing that I find useful, to past Chloe you will find this useful too, when you can't bother to do anything because of the weather, or you feel like there's no enjoyment in anything because of the weather, is to get things done that you don't normally have time for, or that you don't normally want to do. Normally I can't be bothered to tidy my room, but I find it therapeutic to tidy my room when it's grey because, oh damn, I got it on my hand already. This is what I mean. I'm accident prone. What was I saying? Yeah, tidy your room. Tidy your room. Tidy part of your room, or tidy a drawer or something like that. I think this is why it's called the spring clean, because you just want to get rid of those bad feelings that you've had. Cut up my finger. Oh god. Oh, one thing is to try to go to sleep earlier and get up earlier, and it might sound horrible and why would you want to do that, but in the winter you feel groggy and, is that a word? Grumpy and, I was going to say froggy, but not froggy. I've lost my train of thought. You just don't feel as 100% as you do in the summer, and so the good thing to do is get a good night's sleep and then wake up early, and that means that you start the day off well and you've had a good night's sleep and everything's fantabby-dozy, or as far as it is for the winter blues maybe. But anyway, back to this. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not putting my finger up at you, it's just, can you see it? I think it's too bright. What I'm going to do is, with one of these, is stick it on my nail. I bet this isn't going to work. Like that. And now I'm going to paint with the colour I wish to paint with, which is the blue. This blue here. Basically, just go over the edges. Now that doesn't actually look too bad, but let's just see how it goes when I take the actual thing off. I paint more of my finger than I do the actual nail. I was going to do this with my glasses on so I could actually see, and I forgot. This is really difficult. Okay, I'm going to try the thumbnail. Another thing is, past Chloe used to just be cold all the time, and it really used to put a downer on my day, but now I try and keep warm a lot more. You may not be able to see, or you can, is it looks like I've got a teddy bear on my lap. Well, technically I have, but it's actually a hot water bottle. Nifty, I know. It's interesting how much people don't notice that they're cold. You just go, oh, it's winter. And if you actually try to keep warm, not just a little bit on the warm side, actually warm and have blankets and snuggle up. Try and keep warm. Get into your PJs as soon as you get home. Why not? If you're planning to go out, then don't. But if you're not planning to go out, pyjamas, straight away. Before I go, subscribe, like, please, and oh, I'll quickly show you my nail. Keep an eye out for part 2. Oh no, because I am going to do a part 2, but look at that! Brilliant. It's what you want on your nails, is my artwork. But yeah, it's just a bit of fun. Oh, I think I used the wrong sort of nail varnish to try this out. Probably not being so ambitious. I thought I was doing something clever. I hope it's helpful, and I hope you enjoy winter as much as you can, and don't slip on any ice. That's my message. I will see you next time. Goodbye. My nails are so bad.